What's up, Toy Joe? Hello, what's up, Texatron peoples? I just wanted to come and show y'all this that I just picked up not too long ago. Um, yep, you're looking at that KO by MachineBoy, and yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this thing. So, first off, we'll start off. I'm not gonna call them by their KO names. I'll just say who they are by G1. So first off, we'll go ahead and move this guy to the side. We'll start off with Blast Off. So Blast Off, he's actually pretty good quality for a good KO figure. I don't know if you really thought about buying any of these KOs, but man, I have to admit, these guys are pretty darn good. This guy who did this, he actually went through, he looked like he took some time and did a pretty good KO, basically. The plastic quality, well, the plastic quality is fairly decent. It's better than some Hasbro figures you could probably purchase, at the regular TRU or, Wally World or something like that. But all in all, everything is pretty good. Joints are solid. And I mean, these guys here, they're just like the regular Warbotrons. I mean, they mesh fairly good with Masterpiece figures. Just look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me push them back a little bit so you try to get a full scale. Let's see here. Now, if that's not beautiful, I don't know what is. But let's go ahead and get in with one of the bigger people here. Ironhide. If I could get him to stand there for me. Wow, he's barely fitting in my screen here. Might have to resize that, okay. But just a general idea. Let's move Blast Off out the way. Now, we'll move over to my more favorite figure, which is Swindle. I don't know, this might not be everyone's favorite, but he was always my favorite out of all of the Combaticons. This one here is the one that I really had low expectations about. I mean, when you look at the KO and you see the color, you're like, man, that color is really going to suck. But for real. But actually, it looks pretty good. I would recommend this set as a G2. I would recommend it, if you're looking for a nice cheap set to repaint. Same scenario. You can even do something to like the clear weaponry that they have there, and possibly do like a repaint with weathering or something like that. But all in all, the quality, I mean, everything on these guys work. I'm sure you all seen the reviews of these guys. Let me see if I can get a close-up of that head sculpt there. Will it zoom? Zoom, baby, zoom. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, don't they have the smile of a guy who you would just love to trust holding your money, or maybe spare Energon or something? I know I wouldn't. But anyway, I mean, everything works. Let's look at here if you can get a close-up of that hand. I mean, the hand is pretty good. I mean, he has the joints, everything. If you have the Warbotron figure, which I was able to have the privilege of holding and having an experience with, it feels pretty close. I mean, besides the colors, I really was unable to find much difference between the two figures. These ones here, just look at that star screen next to him. Like he's ready to go and do some stuff and plot against Megatron. And who else would you rather have on your side than Swindle when you're plotting against someone, right? Very good quality. First off, all of the figures are pretty good. I'll show the least of my likings last here, but let's move Swindle out the way. Next, we're going to look at Brawl. Brawl, I don't know. I love the figure. I think that the quality of this KO, all of them are beautiful, perfect. I mean, this is the only one that it feels like it kind of started going downhill. I don't know if that's because of the design that this individual had to work with, or is it just, you know, some changes that he had to make. I'm unaware of that. But, I mean, this one here, he's pretty good. The only part that really is iffy with me was just the turret. If you look at this, and then when this piece comes off, I mean, this here is pretty flexible. I wouldn't go bending it, but the thing that's so nice about this is, like most KOs I purchase, I don't know how to explain it, but this plastic is like, if you stick something in it, it will not leave the stretch marks. I don't know. It's like a stretchy type of plastic. I mean, I don't know if you can really see that, how I'm kind of flexing that in and out. You know, not that we're going to be doing this with our figures, right? We're not going to be flexing them like that, like we're in the gym, just flexing up some stuff. But beautiful, beautiful. All in all, I mean, he's good. He still has the regular transforming parts. I mean, this guy went through, he gave you everything that is on the regular figure. How sick is that? And the thing about it is spot on. Is very good. The colors is off, of course. These are the little minor things that I see. Let me see if my camera will zoom into that. Little spur marks. You can see the little white marks right there. Like, those are the only things that I really find on these figures, is the spur marks. Other than that, they're pretty good. I'm actually happy with my purchase of these KOs. Let's move Brawl out the way here and get this gun out the way. Last but not least, and this was one of my least favorites. And this is also the one I think that, as far as KO wise, that they just kind of made a mistake here and there. Maybe, I don't know. On mine, it was a mistake made, probably a QC issue, but it might not be privileged on everyone else's. So, all in all, I mean, he still has the same good plastic quality, functioning parts. I don't know if anyone ever seen, look at that little swivel piece there for the foot. I mean, he took everything, and put it in a KO. It's like he had the mold, like he created this mold and said, you know what, I understand Warbotron made this at first, but they almost got the mold from me. As stupid as that may sound, but you kind of get the idea. Look at that. Look at that. Now, the reason why I really dislike this was because this one here actually has a little issue with the lift this up, with this like waist area. Maybe I don't have them transformed right, or maybe something's supposed to snap in here. I don't know, but this part right here is just like blip, 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 blip. And I mean, it looks like it's part of the transformation, obviously, but as far as with locking him into place, I just can't lock him. And plus, if you did lock him, it would deter the swivel. Something I forgot to show on a lot of the other figures is that these little hip flexors or you know, skirts, whatever you want to call them, they actually move. Look at that. To give you that extra space on the leg. I mean, this guy went all the way. Now, as far as QC, the only issue I had amongst the four was just this one gun in here. If you looked at that gun, they missed one of the clear pieces, but I guess whoever was working on it was like, man, you know, just one gun. Now, the price that I paid for these, I feel the same way. Man, forget that piece. I'm happy. Some people who are like master collectors probably will skip on this and say, no, I'd rather wait for Hasbro. I'd rather wait for whoever to come out and come do this, or, you know, I don't know. I'm a big Fans Toys fan myself, per se, but sometimes you got to get a good KO, you know? Especially when there's a figure that's out that probably will not be released by the actual individuals, you know, Takara, Hasbro. If you're looking for a good-sized Bruticus, of which this, from what I looked at the original one, and basically this KO is about the same, this one will get it. I mean, I know a lot of people are starting to go to the next size, which is going to be the new Devastator that's out by Toy World. A lot of individuals have swapped to that, but me personally, I'd rather kind of stick with this particular scale. Reason being is because I want to try to just complete my combiners for once. And, you know, Combiner Wars Devastator kind of set the tone for me. And I think I'll just stick with it. But all in all, if you're looking for just a decent set of Combaticons, you know, whether you want to go ahead and get that repaint on, I mean, I strongly recommend this. Pick this up for roughly about $100. And that was just for the four, the group all together as four. I mean, the guys are good. They're good. This guy who did this KO, I mean, I wish I could go into further detail. I'm not a professional toy review type of person. I collect, all right? I just really liked this set to the point where I felt like, man, I want to at least express this with the rest of the group. That, hey, man, this KO set, come on, Ironhide, don't let me down. Yeah. And just leave him back there. Forget it. But this KO set is where it's at. If you want to look or get some more detailed pictures, I could do that. I've transformed them all. I didn't have time to go through that over this quick little review thing, just to kind of give you all a taste of it. You know, think of this as the appetizer. Go to YouTube and get the full meal deal. Peace.